welcome back. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a really easy and delicious filet mignon. The first thing you want to do is pat your steaks dry on both sides to remove any moisture. I also let these steaks sit out of the refrigerator for about 20 minutes so that when I cook them, they're at room temperature. In this little bowl, I have a mixture of garlic salt and pepper. I'm going to season both sides of my steaks. And you want to do it very heavily because you want your steaks to have a lot of flavor. Just rub it in. Also in this bowl, I have about a teaspoon of each, maybe a little bit more, maybe a teaspoon and a half of pepper and of garlic salt. So just want to rub it in on both sides. And you can pat it in too so it sticks. And then you turn it over. And we're going to pat dry this side. And then season that side. In a hot skillet, I have a couple tablespoons, about 1.5 tablespoons of vegetable oil heating up. I'm going to add my steaks to the oil. I have my stove on about between 6 and 7, so it's on pretty high heat as well. We're gonna sear both sides for 3 minutes. So the steaks have been searing for about 1.5 minutes so far. Do not touch them. It's really important that during the 3 minutes on each side that you do not move the steaks at all. That will really mess up the crust that we're trying to build. It's now been 3 minutes that they've been searing, and I'm going to flip the steaks. Look at that beautiful crust. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a tablespoon of butter and put it in the pan. It's gonna melt really quick, and we're gonna baste the steak with the butter to give it a lot of seasoning. So I've basted both steaks with butter. Again, you just tilt the pan, which I can't do with one hand. And when it's tilted, you get the butter and you put it all over both steaks. Now we're just going to continue to let these cook on this side for another 3 minutes. And then we will remove them from the heat. Optional step, but I put some chopped garlic on top of my steaks. I had about a tablespoon in total, maybe 2 tablespoons, and I put it on top of both steaks while I basted it with some more butter. I've removed the steak from the stove after it finished cooking 3 minutes, and I immediately put a thermometer inside the thickest part of the steak to get a reading. I'm looking for about 135. Temperature gauge is reading about a little over 130, it looks like. Look how delicious this steak looks. It is a perfect medium rare medium. I forgot to mention that I let this steak rest for about 10 minutes before I cut into it. Enjoy.